The only reason that sometimes, I know a lot of people are coming up to me at the table, they're asking me to do my Scottish accent, and I say this now, the reason I started to speak American when I came to the US when I was about 9 years old is because people made fun of this accent, and I was bullied, and rather than being bullied, I decided to play them at their own game, so I learned how to speak American.
Okay.
Now, it's not a conscious thing for me, it just happens.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about it, I can turn it off and on anytime I want, because when I'm with my mum and my dad, and my sister and my brother, we speak Scottish, but when we turn and speak to my niece and nephew, Claire and Turner, I speak American. So it just completely flips.
Okay. Okay.
I am, you know, it's nothing, it's not thought out, it's not planned, because some people think I'm faking it, and it's not, it's part of who I am. So that's why my sister and I created in the first book, Anything Goes, that word, bi-dialectical. It's probably the one and only time I ever will be bi.
Oh, sorry, and I wanted to ask you also, sorry, I wanted to ask you about the documentary that you did.
Yeah, The Making of Me?
Well, like essentially the science of gay and being gay. I was wondering how that was received. Like, were you pleased with how that was received? Was it?
The question is that I did a documentary called The Making of Me, which was whether it was nature or nurture to decide your sexuality. And the reason I did it was because, you know, nobody really knew it. That people, well, we do. I know it's because you're born that way.
Yeah.
So it's nature.
Obviously.
But they wanted me to do it because they said, what if you find out it is nurture? Will it change who you are? And you know, that was the big question for me. And I said, well, you know, I have to deal with that when it comes. But in my head, I knew it was never going to happen.
Yeah.
That documentary has been received exceptionally well all over the world. I had people from places like Russia and South Korea who come up to me and say, you know, we saw that, that's the one program they've seen, and they are, you know, so happy because it's changed a lot of people's attitudes about it. And in fact, I was talking to a young girl at the table earlier who, you know, was thinking about coming out to her parents, and she was saying to me at the table, you know, and I said, well, show the making of me, and that might be the progression that will help. But, you know, so I'm really proud of that program.
Great. Thank you so
You're
much.
Welcome.